Changes could come to the way custody battles are handled in court, impacting parents and children across our state. Thanks so much for joining us at 5. I'm Shay Rozzi.
And I'm Nathan Thompson. A House bill made it through both committees before deadline last week. A parent advocacy group behind the bill says it evens the playing field for both parents.
Fox 23's Devin Lyon is live breaking down the potential changes and why the advocacy group says parents need this legislative change.
That's right, guys. They say those behind this bill say too often a custody case can be an uphill battle for just one parent. They say there's too many gray areas in state law that have led to a very inconsistent family court system in this state. House Bill 1082 is seeking changes to how child custody is determined. It's backed by local legislators and a Tulsa parenting advocacy group. The bill is authored by State Senator Dana Prieto and Representative Mark Tedford, both of Tulsa County.
And unfortunately, the legal system is used many times is weaponized against one of the other parents to, inflict pain on the parent, and the child's caught in the middle.
Senator Prieto was in caucus at the state capitol, but told me to track down Marquise Dennis with Birthright Living Legacy, a Tulsa nonprofit. Prieto said, quote, he's the genius behind this bill.
This is going to help give equal access to both parents. Giving equal access to both parents is important because it's the best results for the child.
The bill changes language in state law, saying equal access to both parents is what's in the best interest of the child. That's the legal starting point. And if a parent files for sole custody, they need to prove why that is in the best interest of the child.
The idea is that it shifts the burden of the parent who opposes equal custody to why there shouldn't be equal custody.
That verbiage was not already in state law, leading to what Marquise and Tedford say is a lack of consistency and fairness in family court.
This bill is going to help the judges be able to say, hey, as a norm, we're just going to start with equal shared parenting unless there's shown abuse proven on either side. Because we have to decide as a society, abuse has to be wrong no matter who does it.
It would codify into state law if one parent is on a sex offender or violent offender registry. It will be in the child's best interest to live with the other parent. They also cannot file for full custody.
If someone is on any sexual offender registry, then they do not enjoy this rebuttable presumption.
However, Tedford and Dennis agree it's not a one bill fix all, and the legislature needs to continue to work to fix the lack of consistency. They say more needs to be done to promote both parents being involved in a child's life.
Right now, when you look at family court, it is so it is so anchored towards one parent, and it causes such a rift. It causes such a rift because a child now has to deal with all the anguish, the turmoil, the hate, the resentment, all that stuff that builds up because of, ripping a child out and saying, hey, you can only be a parent if you pay for it. Or, hey, you can only be a parent if I decide you parent the way that I parent, but not taking into account what fathers bring, what mothers bring to parenting.
This bill is one of the few pieces of legislation that affects the justice system to make it out of the House committee. We're putting the full thing for you on this story on fox23.com so you can read it for yourself. Live in the newsroom, covering news that matters. Devin Lyon, Fox 23 News.
Similar laws have been used in states like Kentucky and Florida. If this bill does get passed, it would not change anything in the court system until November.